You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Welcome back, everyone, to Empire of Rust, your one true podcast, and the only Transformers RPG podcast you will ever hear this year. And maybe last year. The only one of 2020. All right, there we go. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Because that's what we want to remember in 2020.
It's easier to say things about the past than about the future.
In retrospect, you're correct. How's everyone doing today, huh? We haven't checked in a while. We haven't shot the shit in a while. We just jumped right in. For like the last bunch of episodes, we just jumped right into combat.
Yeah, it's been almost 5 minutes. I mean, 2 weeks. I mean, time is weird.
Time is relative.
I'm not related to
it. I didn't say who's relative.
Did anyone have the transforming toy watch?
Oh, I wanted one of those so bad when I was little.
I don't think I had that one.
I don't even think I remember hearing about that.
They were called squares. They were squares with a little digital watch in its belly.
It's called Time Warrior.
Yeah, and then there was 1,000 generic knockoffs too. You know,
Time Warriors does sound familiar, but I don't ever remember seeing it.
I don't, because I didn't have it when I was a kid either. I don't even recall seeing it in stores. And like I know some people did have, like some of my friends had it, but yeah. What'd you have, Adam? Like when you were a kid, like what toys did you get?
I actually got started in Transformers prior to them being Transformers. I remember going to a Caldor store that was in the plaza near my house. And look it up, folks. And there was a new toy in there that, and this was back when I was just able to start going to the store on my own and stuff like that. So, it was, I don't know, maybe 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Different times then. Look it up, folks. But the toy was, it was a robot van that was basically, I don't know, what's the ambulance van
Ratchet
Transformer? Ratchet, is that him?
Mm-hmm.
It was basically the same model as that, but without the siren bar, the light bar on top, and it was painted a different color too. I think it was like a black or dark blue, but it wasn't called Transformer then. And then like a few months later, then suddenly the stores were filled with them. And I had gotten a bunch. But that was my first, a pre-Transformer Transformer.
You're probably talking about the Diaclone line. No, the Diaclone line was the precursor to a lot of like the Earth mode car and truck Transformers that came out.
I mean, did they sell Diaclone in the US? I mean,
yeah, it wasn't widespread, but like a bunch of stores did get it. It was nowhere near as big as Transformers was. If you can find one of those sealed in a box nowadays, that's worth quite a lot.
I bet.
What about you, Pat? Did you have any when you were a kid?
Yeah, actually, I had a lot of Transformers. Like that was like my toy of choice for a long time. Like I was.
Me too.
I believe I was Daniel's age when the movie came out. Like, so like to me, it was like, I was like the sweet spot age of like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I had like, I had Optimus Prime. I had, like the die cast, like the metal one that you could like use as a hammer.
Yep.
I mean, I had like Soundwave and Shockwave and, I had some of the weird ones that you had to like send away for like Wheeljack and stuff along those lines. But my favorite was probably, I even had Six Shot. Like I remember I had Six Shot for a little while, but lost that sewer pipe breaking, which was unfortunate.
Oh.
But I think Shockwave was probably my favorite. I like Shockwave. Was a lot of fun.
Shockwave's neat.
Yeah, it was a really good toy. That and Hot Rod. I really enjoyed the Hot Rod toy.
Nice.
I just liked how it transformed. Like even then, it appealed to my sense of elegance.
Transformed nothing like we saw in the movie, but
right.
So.
Like he didn't do like the little the shoulder switch thing, which I always thought was a really cool effect. Cup was a dumb toy.
Poor Cup.
I mean, he looked like, I mean, he looked exactly like he did in the movie, but you know, it was a dumb toy. Grimlock was another really great one. Never had all of Devastator. Never had Megatron. Never had any of the Jets either. Which was
I think I had Thundercracker.
I had Devastator's head.
I had Thundercracker as well. I actually got him a mail order.
I had like 5/6 of Devastator. It was terrible. Like, you know,
and you weren't missing the arm; you were missing like the middle part of the body too.
No, I had the dump truck. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been like the crane. It might have been the head.
Yeah, that would do it. You can make his pants, but not his shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that was. I mean, that was like that. I was the GI Joe, that Ninja Turtle, you know, GoBots. That was like, you know, my era. Mask, remember Mask?
Mask,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Transformers. We generally got them at like yard sales and stuff. I probably got a few new ones from the stores, but mostly we got them cheap at yard sales and flea markets.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So I had a whole bunch, but probably not like a full, like I had like the figure, but probably not everything that came with it.
Yeah, the early stuff certainly had like a lot of parts to it that you could easily lose.
But I had the main ones, like the bodies themselves, so that was cool.
Any particular favorite?
Probably Skylynx.
Ooh, nice choice.
Skylynx.
Oh,
cool.
is that the spaceship one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Nice choice. They actually just did a new Skylynx in the last series in Earthrise.
I saw that.
Didn't you just get a new Skylynx figure?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got it?
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is
real cool.
It's pretty massive. I'll be honest. It's bigger than the G1 version that came out. Probably about 1.5 to 2 times the size, and it's.
Oh wow!
Is that a Skylynx in your pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
Why can't it be both? Any of like the really big ones that kind of had like little motorized features to it, that was always neat.
I was about the same age as Pat, a little slightly older, but yeah, I was. I mean, I didn't see the cartoons much when I was a kid because they just weren't on the channels we had. We had broadcast, and I wanted Transformers. I got a lot more GoBots than I got Transformers because I think that was less expensive for my relatives. But I really like those too, though, quite a bit. So still do. I think my first Transformer, my favorite was Hound, actually.
Oh yeah, he was a good one.
The Jeep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing got worn. I still have it. It's really worn out because I played with it so much when I was little. But
yeah, when you were little.
Well, it would have worn out when I was older, but it had already gotten worn out. So,
Who are you kidding? You're playing with it right now, aren't you?
No, Mike trained me out of that. It makes noise. Mike had to cut all that cursing at me about that before. You know? Yeah, I got the only piece of Devastator I had was the head. And I actually picked that because the head was their most recognizable feature. Because I probably figured I was never going to get the whole thing, so I said, at least get a big old honking head with it.
That's funny. By our powers combined, we actually could have made him.
Yeah, I know.
And you guys have probably known each other longer than any other pair of us in here.
Yeah,
it's going on 20 years.
Although I don't think we talked about Transformers for...
Yeah, we met in, 96?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah, so 25 years.
At this point, I mean, I really still enjoy collecting them. I don't do it too much because I don't have much of a display, but I actually like the oddballs, too. Zybots and Mysterions and...
the oddballs as in the toy oddballs, or oddballs as in like the outliers?
Yeah, all like off brands, weird brands.
Mad balls. It was mad balls, not oddballs. Right?
Mad balls. Oh yeah. Yeah,
You ever see that
not
movie?
big a Mad Ball.
They had a
I
movie.
can only imagine it was utterly insane.
It was ridiculous.
I still remember that. What was it? The one you got from me there, Matt. Bloodthirst, the war dolphin.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was making this up, but I really am not.
Yeah. A war dolphin. Oh, you recently gave me Pizza Cutter Bot.
What'd I give you?
You gave me Pizza Cutter Bot, the guy with the blade on his hand that spins. You can't remember that, huh?
I have a horrible memory to begin with.
It was like a month ago. Less than that.
Wait, a month ago from when this airs, or a month ago from when we're talking now?
At time of recording, how about that?
At time of recording. Okay.
Yeah, I have no recollection of this, like at all.
Wow. Okay.
What did I give you?
Can I get you to give me more Transformers and forget about it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Mike got me a Lamborghini Transformer that basically looks like Sweet Spot. It's got all the colors.
Oh yeah. Well, this was one you just didn't want because you got it with something else. But he has like a spinning blade on one hand, so I've dubbed him Pizza Cutter Bot.
Okay, so that's
I'd
what
send
you
you
call
a
him.
picture, but I'd have to completely disengage all this recording equipment. So
Yeah, no, you'll have to send me a picture. Remind me, because I've gotten plenty of like little like weird oddball things that were like with other stuff, and it sounds perfectly plausible that I would have given you something like that. So yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
I guess I just didn't want it at all, so I just put it out of my mind completely.
he purged that memory. Wow, I'm so glad you're giving me the good stuff.
That's how he keeps from suffering from giver's remorse.
Yeah,
Gifter's remorse.
I think didn't I get you Titanic Bot one year?
Titanic Bot. Yep. I still got that. It's a floating motorized generic Titanic robot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how
motor
many
is
times
like
did you take that into the tub?
Well, it's so completely unlike the real Titanic because it doesn't sink.
Oh, too soon.
Historical burn.
All right. Well, speaking of Pizza Cutter Bot, you might have Pizza Cutter Bot upstairs.
Oh yeah, there was something going on. Something going on.
All right, everyone. You got some stuff to deal with over here. Last time we were here, one of the guards tried to ram Carapace, missed, and slammed into the wall, killing himself. But the distraction proved well enough that his friend, his guard, his companion, was able to dart back up the stairs, and you heard the sound of voices and the sound of machinery being connected up there.
In fairness, compared between Carapace and the wall, he probably hit the softer target.
That's true. Yeah, probably.
Well, I think it goes without saying that I pursue.
You pursue, huh?
Unless somebody wants to go, because I know I'm not the fastest person, so if somebody that's faster wants to try to get ahead of me. Well, it's not that you can't.
Be talking about me.
Well, I don't know if you have the courage to actually do so.
Wow. Unprovoked.
I'm going to allow it. I am cowardly at times.
Well, Sweets, if you want to dart forward and jump up the stairs and follow this guy, you are more than welcome to. We can stay in initiative order, just to keep everything as smooth as possible. Which means
Can I do an engineering check to try to identify the sound of the machinery?
Yes, you can. It is actually your turn next, so I will let you do that then. But Sweet Spot, unfortunately, beat you in initiative, so he gets to go first. So, Sweet, you are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. You are 4 spaces or 20 feet away from the base of the stairs.
Yes, indeed.
I think you can imagine the distance on the stairs is probably going to be 4 or 5 spaces, effectively 20 to 25 feet as you're heading upwards. But you're not quite certain what is above you just yet.
All right. Well, As stated previously, I am, on occasion, cowardly. But not today.
Good man. Good man.
I am running around Legionnaire, across the room, through the doorway that leads to the stairs, and up those stairs. And I am taking a double move to make it to the top of them. I assume I am going to be put onto another map.
You are going to be staying on this map, but I'm going to reveal a little bit more of it for you. Now, let me ask you, are you planning on stopping at the top of the stairs, or are you just going to dash forward?
I am planning on dashing forward.
Sweet. Okay, Sweets. You are running up the stairs, and once you hit the top, you end up into what looks like a staging area. It is a 25 by 25 foot room. You can see the stairs you just came from on the western side, and the elevator is right next to that. There are three doors in this space, one to the north, one to the south, both of which are closed. There's no windows or anything on them, so you can't quite tell what's going on there. And there is a black circle on the floor that looks like it could be a glass of some kind. It's very shiny, and it feels very much like a polished metal kind of thing. You're not quite certain what it is, but it does look like it's different. It looks like it might have actually been either removable or shiftable at some point. But all of that is less of a concern than the three bots in front of you. You see the guard that you have already taken plenty of shots at.
Mr. Blue.
There are two bots behind him flanking a door that goes further into the ship. And in front of that door is a stationary gun emplacement.
How very terrifying.
Do the stairs continue up another floor, or is this the top?
This looks like the top.
Okay, so that was your entire action. That was movement.
Yep.
Let's see here. I need to add some people into initiative. So I just added those other two bots in initiative order. One of them got a 6, the other got a 20. Which means the new order is Sweet Spot, which just went, Magnum, one of the guards, Carapace, Legionnaire, Wildstrike, and then the remaining two guards both go at the end. So Magnum, it is now your turn. You are still in your sensor mode. But you wanted to do an engineering check. Do you still want to do that, considering Sweet Spot's already up there?
Will it take an action?
Well, no, you're just trying to get knowledge. So yeah, you can do an engineering check.
19.
Sounds like something on a motor is turning.
Guys, they fired up the rotisserie.
Who's gonna get the spit roast today?
That would be me. I'm the chicken.
And yeah, once Sweet Spot tells you that there's a gun emplacement there, you can put two and two together, and you figure that it was probably the gun emplacement that was powering up.
You put two and two together and figure out what did he do that for?
I see what you did there. I wish you didn't, but I see.
All right, you can stay up there by yourself.
You figure that out on your own?
All right. He's gonna combine, and then head up to the stairs. 30 feet to the stairs, and 20 feet up. So he's gonna go up, follow Sweet Spot. It seems like he needs some help there. So, not that this thing probably could rotate. So,
well, actually, that's an important question. Like, is it on like a gear to turn? Because I was going to do something involving that if it was.
Yep, you two think it can be rotated pretty easily.
Limits its effectiveness if it doesn't.
Right.
Well, it could be very effective if, like, Carapace gets a hand on it and just forces it towards one of the other bots.
Just tears it off the ground. Not a handheld, never mind. I guess it is. All right.
You are talking about Carapace, right?
Certainly. All right, so I'm up there with Sweet Spot now. Hopefully give him something extra to think about.
That means it is one of these guys' turn, and they are gonna take a shot. Are they gonna take a shot? Yeah, they're gonna take a shot right at you. Let's see here. So Sweet Spot was the one who ran up first. Magnum ran right up behind him. Neither of you have made an attack on anyone, but Magnum is the closest.
Is that actually a table, or is that open ground?
I believe that's like a window to the floor below. If I'm guessing correctly.
You can't see through it, but that is the vibe you're getting.
Yeah, because what looks like a table on this floor, I think is the table below.
But I mean, if we're down there, if we look up, is there a black circle on the ceiling?
On your turn, I can get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I gotta take a shot with this dude.
You shoot at me, right?
Nope, he is shooting at Magnum because neither one of you have made a threatening gesture to him, but he knows that it is not good for you to be up here, so he's gonna take a shot at the closest one, which happens to be Magnum.
Yeah, but I'm more recognizable.
You are
but I'm
recognizable.
more threatening looking.
Honestly, yeah, you are.
I can't argue that.
Okay, Magnum.
That's a debate I cannot win.
Magnum, a 21. How's that hit you?
It hits me just fine.
And it is going to be, ooh, nice. 8 damage, 8 fire damage.
Ouch. Alrighty.
Now, Carapace, it is your turn. And to answer your question, yes. If you look up, you do see a large black circle that takes up a good chunk of the room. And go ahead and make a perception check.
19. That is a 27. My perceptions have been awesome today.
They have. So yeah, as you look upwards, you can see a couple of very small dark spots. So you think that someone may be standing on the other side.
If the right people were standing on that would be amazing, but they aren't, so.
But you don't
take the shot. Just go ahead and do it.
I hate to play devil's advocate, especially when I'm the one that's going to fry.
He is totally right. All you can tell is that there are looks like 2 people standing on that circle, and you have no idea who they are.
Yeah,
it could be
I don't.
friends.
I'm not a creature of chaos.
Enemies.
You know.
Looks like 3 people, isn't it?
Yeah, technically it's 3 people.
Oh yeah, that the first guard is right on the edge there. So yeah.
So question, and this is one of those like reality versus rules. Like you can run upstairs in real life. Can I run upstairs?
Not. You can take a double move, but you can't mechanically run.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Okay. However, stairs are typically difficult terrain, but I am a delver, so I do not suffer the effects of difficult terrain. So can I get up it faster?
I haven't really been counting difficult terrain for them going upstairs, but I'll give you an extra 10 feet.
That's actually a big deal. Okay, so I'm just gonna move up the stairs. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then how many do I have to go up to get to the? Is it just the once around?
Yeah, just once around. So 4 squares of movement on the stairs.
So I'm actually here. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Well, I guess first, do I recognize what this big gun thing is? I mean, as someone who kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You recognize it's a big gun.
Okay.
It's going to be very dangerous.
So from this position, I am going to fire my grappler in such a way that I want to be able to turn the gun sideways so that it hits one of the other people.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I have a number in my head.
High or low?
I was just gonna say.
I wasn't actually going to say that, but I kind of want to now. No.
I was going to say, I actually really liked the name of the episode 1 or 2 episodes ago.
Oh, calling it high or low? Is high or low good for you?
Good for you.
I was pleased with that one.
That's great.
Episode 50. You couldn't have picked a better one in that one.
Yeah, 50-50, man.
Well, now all the rolls are going to go our way because we're into episode 51. 52 even.
This is 52.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially.
That's what I say, 52.
Okay. So, if you want to do this, I want you to make an attack roll.
Okay.
It's not going to be 5 because you're doing something different this time.
Sure.
Go ahead and do it, and we'll see what you can do here.
Okay, dexterity gets to do a thing. Oh, that's good. That's a good number. Okay, so this is not considered a heavy weapon, so my attack bonus is 1 lower. So that's plus 12. But I rolled a 16 on the die, so that is a 28.
Yeah. Okay, 28. All right. So you launch your grappler. It connects to, we'll say, you know what? We'll say 1 to 10, it connects the left side, the bottom. And 11 to 20, it connects the right side, the top.
Okay.
Rolled an 8, so it's connecting to the left side, the bottom of the bottom of the map.
So, is the thing like charging up?
So it looks like the guy on the opposite side, the one
green?
on the yes, Mr. Green. Thank you. The green bot there. It looks like he is the one who is either manning it or controlling it. So it looks like he is trying to get in position to shoot at you, and you think that probably when he has a chance, he's going to shoot.
Okay, so my intention is, because all this stuff kind of happens all at the same time, is that when he goes to like push the button, that's when I'm going to pull on the thing and spin it in whichever direction is appropriate.
Okay, so we'll say a ready to move action for you.
Sure. Do you want me to make like a either an athletics or I guess athletics?
Yeah, I think athletics.
Okay.
So we'll do that as part of that move action.
Cool. Well, I'll wait until. I guess should I wait until that happens?
Yeah, it would be more dramatic
yep.
that way.
Right.
Yeah, you should. So it's now Legionnaire's turn, and who is playing Legionnaire on this fine episode 52?
I guess it would be my turn.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
How about that? All right, Legionnaire, pick up your gear. Let's get up there. He says, I'll see you at the top there, Wild Strike.
And he's extra creepy now.
This makes me deeply uncomfortable.
I'm playing him the way I want to play him.
I get this kind of John Wayne vibe from that.
That's not what I got.
Maybe John Wayne Bobbitt. So at the top of the
John Wayne
stairs.
Gacy?
John Wayne Gacy, there you go. All right, so he's going to mosey on across the room, take those stairs 2 at a time all the way up to the top, squeeze on by Carapace without asking permission, and work his way down into this lower left corner. Levels the shotgun weapon at the lot of them. Looks at Carapace and just nods.
You've run out of movement, haven't you?
I wouldn't want to.
Well, Pelgrim, I have to wait till the next round.
I was just gonna say.
I wouldn't want to damage your fishing line there.
Man, I feel out of genre here, man.
Space Western.
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 Anyhoozle. Wild Strike, it is up to you.
Wild Strike's going to take a double move, go up the stairs and around the room, and get adjacent to Mr. Green.
You got enough movement for that? Shit, wow.
Yeah, with a double move. No, it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, he was closest to the stairway.
Yeah, I was right next to him pretty much.
Things are about to get real chaotic in a hurry.
Be happy you didn't turn into a jet to do so.
I was thinking about going through the ceiling.
Also an option for you.
Oh, yeah.
Now we need to deal with Mr. Blue, and we'll call this one Mr. Green. Nope, we don't need to call him Mr. Green. We already called him Mr. Green. He's already green. Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, here we go. Mr. Blue was the guard from last time, and he is still right next to Sweet Spot here, but he's also right next to Wild Strike. Let's see.
Mr. Green, Mr. Green.
By the way, before we get started, I just want to say to all my comrades here, I am so proud of you. You all have got the movement to follow me up. Really, I need to turn on the windshield wipers here. All right. Now we can get back to the killing.
Here is what Mr. Blue is going to do. Mr. Blue is going to take a swipe at Sweet Spot. He rolls a 2. That's a 14. Not likely to hit you, right, Sweets?
Nope. I think you gotta wipe a little of the lubrication that you're leaking out of your eyes.
Hey, Blue.
I'm not that close.
Hey, Blue, you owe me a death.
You talking to me?
Oh,
We're all talking to you.
I'm not.
All right, now you're gonna upset Magnum. How dare you?
Magnum deserves it.
Pythagoras, Carapace is already upset with him. He doesn't need anybody else. That's enough to kill 2 bots.
So Mr. Blue is going to back off after that failed hit.
Does he trip on the line?
No, he does not trip on the line. He does take his 2 movement to duck under it.
Which path does he take?
What's up?
Which path does he take?
Both Sweet Spot and Wild Strike are going to get attacks of opportunity, but he's going that way. So I don't think Sweet Spot has a melee weapon out, but Wild Strike, I'm sure, has his knife.
Yep, 16 to hit.
16 to hit is...
Oh, no, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. It'd be the same attack bonus anyways, so...
16 is a miss. Now for the fun part here. So Mr. Green is going to take an action to try to fire the weapon. With the gun emplacement on here. So, Carapace, I want you to make an athletics check.
Okay, before I do that, do we happen to know, will this thing just be a line? Or will it be a cone? Or is it like a single target?
You think that it's going to be a line.
A line. Okay. So my goal is, if everything went well, is like I would pull it as it was like, just powering up so that it would spin and kind of just like hit everything, like as the laser just like cuts across the room, it would hit both blue and orange.
Okay. It is actually connected on the wrong side for that.
Okay. So
because when you pull it, you're pulling it from its left-hand side, so you're pulling it so it swings to the right, so it's going to be like...
towards green.
Right.
Okay.
So I think best case scenario, that's what's going to happen for you.
Sure.
I want you to roll an athletics check, an opposed athletics check with my Mr. Green over here.
Okay.
If you don't win, it's going to just go off straight. You won't be able to pull it.
Sure.
If you beat my roll by 5 or more, it will go at a 45-degree angle and likely hit Magnum or Sweet Spot.
Okay.
If you beat it by 10 exactly, you manage to pull it in a straight angle, so it's going to hit Mr. Green, but it'll also hit Wild Strike because he's behind him.
Okay.
If you beat it by more than 10, then you can aim it for whatever spot you would like.
Okay.
And you can kind of like angle it so it just gets Mr. Green and then right between Wild Strike and Sweet Spot.
I'd say it was tactical, but for Carapace, it's pure instinct. It's not about calculation, it's just about just doing it.
It seems like we positioned ourselves as bad as possible for this sort of maneuver as all the other characters.
Yeah, I was hoping the other direction would happen, but that's okay. This is fine. I'm feeling confident about this. So, do you want me to roll my check?
Yep, do it.
Okay, do it to it. Oh, fuck yeah! Okay, man, my dice are on fire today. So I rolled an 18 on the die, and I have an athletics of plus 11, so that is a 29.
Ooh, I rolled a 7. I have a total of 11.
Okay. Sweet! I mean, it's one of my best skills,
Yep. So you beat my roll by 18? If I did the math right.
So can I turn it on orange then?
Just spin it right around.
Honestly, I said you can have it go wherever you want. So yeah, if you want to hit orange and you want to go like downwards instead, I'm okay with that.
No, I think this is going to be way cooler if like the laser literally fires between Sweet Spot and Wild Strike and hits the guy that was literally firing the weapon. That feels more epic to me.
All right, let's do
Good
it.
target too, because then he won't be able to fire it anymore. Maybe.
Okay, so just pull on that cord and.
Ooh. I gotta get some dice ready.
Don't cross the streams.
I know, right?
So the gun goes off. That's actually a decent roll. All right. Well, Carapace, you go ahead and you yank that weapon just as Mr. Green has pressed the button to shoot, and you spin that right round, right in between Sweet Spot and Wild Strike, taking a good shot, a good chunk out of Mr. Green on the way.
Just out of curiosity, like, how much damage does this thing do, or you're not going to tell us that until after?
What's the effect?
Mr. Green looks about halfway dead.
Okay. Wow. So it's Demi level 2 is what it does.
Yes. Yep. Wow, that's a callback, isn't it?
What does it shoot? Lasers or plasma or?
Yeah, what was the effect of the weapon?
It is a plasma beam. Kind of like a beefed up version of your...
Red Star Conqueror.
Yes.
These people just keep giving Carapace bigger and bigger weapons. That's very generous of them.
All right, so this is the end of round 3. Sweet Spot, start of round 4. Lead us off.
All right. Well, seeing which way that sucker is pointing, I think...
Your tire just got singed here, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to back off here. I'm a little bit better at range anyway. I will back up to there and take a shot at... I'm going to go Mr. Orange, because it doesn't look like he's got... You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. And I am going to fire on Mr. Blue. Because it's about time he take a dirt nap in space.
Yeah, Mr. Blue has been a remarkable survivor of these last 2 sessions.
All right, here's my shot. Ding. It is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. He actually... that's a miss.
All right.
He was not the one who was glass gassed last time, so his AC is not lower.
Well, how about that?
Does that glass gas thing work on objects? Like if we were to glass gas this black disc?
Yes.
It reduces the hardness. Yeah.
Does it stack?
I don't think so.
Okay, that would be too powerful.
But it's still a decent chunk. I mean, I imagine.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. Like
we used it. We used it when we were tunneling out of that place.
Oh right, yeah. Cool.
We used it to weaken the wall.
Okay, so Sweet Spot missed.
Which means, speaking of glass gas, Magnum, you're up. Oh, Pythagoras isn't out, so you can't glass gas me this time. Ha!
Who says?
Because the glass gas gun is a class feature. You're not a scientist.
All right, whatever. Say so. I'm going to transform full size. I don't know if you can pump me up to 3x3.
What?
And I am going to
crush Sweet Spot.
I don't think you can be there because Sweet Spot is standing there as well.
Yes, I know. I'm going to grab Sweet Spot and bring him inside. Put him on the top of the top if he wants to be in there. And turn on my force field.
Wow.
So, transform him to my turret mode. Or not my turret mode, my defense tower mode.
Ooh.
So I'm looking at...
Form of Shield House.
Yeah, it sounds about right. This is actually the first time you've had a full-size person in your tower in the middle of combat, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess there'll be 5 hardness. And I think the force field gives anyone within 5 feet DR5, DR2, and ER2.
Oh, so if we're just adjacent to you, we gain damage reduction
Yep.
and energy resistance?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Wow.
And then, where's my Pythagoras? So he's gonna jump out on the turret, jump out on the palisade. I'm going to, as his standard move, Magnum is going to attack twice, but he's gonna do a double aid at range.
Can you do this and transform?
Transformation's a move action.
Right.
I can't full attack. I can't full attack as a standard, right?
Correct.
So I'll just do a single. So ignore the damage. It's just attack roll to see how many points I do. So I roll 19 to aid a Wild Strike. I guess that gives him +2 to his next attack.
Thank you.
And then Pythagoras will take a shot at. I'll take a shot at Green. We need to get him dead as soon as we can. And oh look, glass gas. I'm shooting it.
I cast fuck you, DM.
15 to hit Green. Probably not.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Rocks? That's weird. That feels divine.
You said a 15?
Yep.
Nope, that is not a hit.
All right. Fine. That's the trouble. He has this cool weapon, but he can't hit anything.
I don't know. He hit the last one with the glass gas.
I think that's the first time out of like 20 shots he's used. He's done.
But it was super effective too. It brought it
Yes,
down
exactly.
to like 13.
I think he's hit twice with that weapon so far, not counting the wall. All right, and I guess sweet spot. You can position yourself on the top palisade if you want, wherever you want to be. I don't know how that works, but now you have cover. All right, I'm done.
Well, I guess you are done. Whew, jeez. Got a big building in the middle of the staging area here.
Does the ship tilt?
Tilt? No. But between the giant plasma shot and Magnum like scraping his way over the staging area, I think all pretense of stealth is out the window.
Oh, I mean, when the VTOL hit the wall, I think all pretense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when stealth ended.
Yeah, too true.
I heard someone call this a cock-up cascade.
All right. What do we got going on here? Who is the biggest threat right now?
Hello, building in the room.
Yeah, the
Definitely
biggest
the
thing
biggest.
here.
It's
So
so
we
funny.
got-
It's so funny when things don't consider me a threat. Like, I love that.
That's how I feel all the time.
It's like, ignore me for the one round that you get to live more.
What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? You know what? Orange is going to jump on the gun.
Oh, interesting.
I think he will take a move action to disconnect your grappling hook now.
That's fine.
He's not stupid. He saw what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to grab onto the gun. But it's going to take him a move action to kind of get it back into the position he needs to.
Yay!
So what we'll do here is we'll say move action to disconnect your grappler, and then move action to aim it at Pythagoras.
Okay.
And that's it for him. But he will shout out to his friend there, Mr. Green, "Go get the commander, quick!"
Is that a door directly behind the gun?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is the gun considered like a target?
You could shoot it if you want. Sure.
Well, I would actually. I get so like if I hit with my electricity gun, it will arc to the closest target. So if it is considered the target, it will take the electricity shot. But if it's not, Like it's one of those things, like usually target means like creature.
That is a good question. If you shoot a desk, do you expect it to arc to a person?
No, I wouldn't normally.
Then I would say no in this case as well.
Okay.
Because this is considered an inanimate object.
Right.
At least you think it's an inanimate object.
Right. I'll have to ask
Never
it.
can tell.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'll have to ask it. Make it really want to shoot me.
Is that a bomb behind you?
It transforms and jumps away. What? Okay, well, Carapace, it is your turn, so do it.
Okie dokie. Carapace is going to take a shot
At what?
Mr. Orange.
Orange?
With my Aurora Arccaster.
Oh my god.
You will have cover from Mr. Boo.
Okay, then I'll shoot Mr. Blue instead.
Okay, that's fine.
They're equivalencies. Okay, 8 plus 13 is 21.
Yeah, 21's a hit,
Awesome. Okay.
even without having to worry about glass gas.
Okay, and I do... to him, I do 9 plus 5, so that's 14 points of electricity damage.
And he finally drops.
Yay, that was
nice.
part of the goal. And then the electricity jumps from him to Mr. Orange, who takes 10 electricity damage. And then I will move... I'll move here. So that way I threaten both of them.
Move right up in front of the gun.
Well, if he's trying to shoot Pythagoras, he's going to have to go through me.
Thank you very
He's
much.
okay with that.
Which is weird how that would work, but yeah. Oh, it's a line. Whatever.
So, Carapace, that was you, which means it is now Legionnaire's turn.
Legion hair.
That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's a bunch of Wookiees.
Well, it looks like we got a pretty group of fellas all down here, ready to take a blast. But
Creepy.
I don't mind getting up in close and personal. Just like you, Carapace. Not that I want to shoot you in the back or anything. I'm gonna blast this fella right here. And I'm gonna get this doohickey machine right here. They're both gonna be taking this. Here comes the Rona. Alright, so the Obtuse Corona rifle here blasts in this direction, east, as it were, for a 13. Do I roll for both targets or just one shot for all?
So it's one
Once-
damage.
1 damage, individual attack rolls.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that first damage is what is applied.
Right, and they each take a -2 to the attack roll.
Alright, so the first roll, where'd it go? The first roll was a 13 to hit Mr. Orange.
That's a miss.
Yeah, it ended up being a 11, actually. And the next roll was a 16 minus the 2 would be a 14 to hit the machine next to him, the turret.
Yep, well, it is a stationary object, so we'll say AC 5 for that. So, yes,
Alright,
that
so-
does hit.
And 13 damage was the first roll damage. That would apply.
13 damage on the turret. Okay. Boom, boom. It is sparking a little bit, but it still looks like it can shoot. Cool. Alright, so that was Legionnaire. Move up and shoot his shotgun. Just to be sure, that does not hit Carapace? Question mark?
Yeah, because he's firing it from here, so the cone would start in these two blocks here and go no further if I'm
Okay.
firing in this direction.
Sounds good to me. Let's see here. Who is up next? Wild Strike is up next.
Wild Strike's going to use his Marksmech ability and take a full round action to shoot Mr. Green.
Destroy. Destroy.
We'll see.
Destroy.
A 24 to hit.
A 24 is certainly...
It's 26, because you got the +2 from...
Oh, yes, 26. Thank you.
You know what? You know what? I'll give that to you. I'll give it to you, because I'm a nice guy.
Thank you.
And what is my damage?
19.
19 damage on Mr. Green. You guys are just laying into this guy.
Sonic Boom!
He is still standing, but he looks very badly hurt.
I'm very badly burned.
What?
I designed an escape hatch in here.
You're preaching to the converter.
Okay, so just one hit on you, one hit for you, Wild Strike, so that is good. It's a pretty solid hit, though. And what is he gonna do here? He is gonna try and sneak away. Yeah, he's gonna try and sneak away. He is gonna provoke from 1, 2, 3 of you.
Who's this? Sneaking away, green or orange?
Mr. Green. So Mr. Green is going to try to sneak away through the door. I will leave him there just for now, but you guys can go ahead and do your attacks of opportunity if you have any.
Sure. You want to take yours, Wild Strike?
Yeah, I get a 22 to hit.
Jeez, yep, that's a hit.
5 damage.
And you kill Mr. Green.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I was going to say, they're both going to try and run away. I'm in an ideal position that I threaten both of them. So if you drop this first one, I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
He made the classic mistake of turning his back on Decepticon. I mean, turning his back on a jet. I mean, turning his back on one of us.
Right.
Totally
Smooth,
safe.
man, smooth.
I'm feeling offended. Growing anger, pride.
Whoop, whoop.
Wait, did we miss our floor?
I know. It's just
Okay. So, at
my
the end
God.
of this round, Magnum, you feel the elevator door open against you?
I think I have an infestation here, guys. I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Hey, you took me in.
No, you're a guest.
This was consensual.
There's dudes in the elevator.
Oh.
So we'll say start of, I think this is round 4. And Sweet Spot, it is to the top of the round for you.
Considering I'm inside Magnum, and he is right up against the elevator, which he says is just opened, is there any port or window or doorway that I can shoot through?
Matt, you had decided, if I recall correctly, that your defense tower would have one door.
Mm-hmm.
So
What?
you can decide what side would you have put it on when you transformed?
I actually would have probably put it south, just in case anybody else needs to get in and out.
That would make
Okay.
sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
So that would
Whereas
be
the
a no.
elevator is to the west. So
Okay.
I mean, you can get on top, but I don't know if there's really anywhere you can see down such a narrow space.
yeah. I'm willing to say that because you're in such tight quarters right now, it's going to be, I think, effectively impossible to get a shot off against the stuff in the elevator. I mean, it's blocking the elevator, so that's good.
That's basically total cover.
Yeah, they're probably just confused as hell. Like, wait, what? Why is there a wall
Big
here?
metal wall.
Forgive me for not taking advantage of your hospitality longer, but I feel I can do more outside of you than I can inside of you.
Right.
At least for the benefit of others. I will go up to Magnum's door and pass through, and I will level my gun. Is there a door control panel somewhere here?
Wait, on Magnum or on the ship?
On the ship. The door that's right behind the turret. Is there a control panel to open the door.
Yeah, that would have to be. Make
Okay.
perfect sense.
Then I will carefully level my sniper rifle at the door panel, taking careful aim, and I will...
Just squeeze a little shot off there. At Magnum's door?
No, at the door panel to the...
Behind the gun.
behind the gun. So that
just
Mr.
bullshitting,
Orange
yeah.
doesn't run
He just
out.
really
and
wants him to
get
shoot
someone
me.
out. Yeah, he really does want someone to shoot. I will pull the trigger, but nothing will happen.
What'd you get?
What I got here is an empty rifle.
Oh
I
dear.
am out of charges. So
Ooh.
I guess I will change the battery.
You didn't do
you
that
don't-
while we were resting?
No.
'Cause I know I specifically said out loud that I was changing my batteries.
Yes, I know you did, but this is the first time I've run out of battery in a weapon.
Okay.
Oh my
Happens
god, this
to
thing
me
uses
all the time.
4. This thing uses 4 charges per shot. No wonder.
He's like, you have to change them? This thing opens?
Wow. No, I never expected that to happen. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a real downer. 'Cause I was going to shoot that panel. Sorry, guys. Get a little weapon functionality problem, yeah?
Don't worry, it's intimidated.
1 in 5.
Actually, that's probably true. I mean, it's 4 battery charges to shoot, and it's only got 20 charges in total, so yeah, I've shot through this whole battery.
Well, damn, son.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Well, that's a bit of an anticlimactic turn for the ambassador, but you know what? We'll soldier on. Magnum, you got some guys beating down your door to get in. Not really
No
beating.
door there. Well, do they know? What are they? They're actually pounding on the wall?
One of them has like hit it and like knocked on it to no avail.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at right now. I mean,
No, that makes perfect sense. I mean,
Tap that ass.
you still got one guard that is up here in the corner. He is literally surrounded on all possible sides by you. Not by you, Magnum, but by
not right now. Does being 10 feet up give a help in any ranged?
Not typically. I mean, like, you're almost going diagonally down through me. So,
Yeah, there's cover.
If you were even in like a wide open area, I'd probably agree that it gives you a little bit of a bonus. But yeah, in this situation, no, it's too small an area.
so you just have to shoot through me. But if you're like aiding another or something, that's not a hard AC to hit. And Magnum can do like ranged aid another. Is that what you said?
Yes, he can. Structure formers can do that.
Oh, cool. And you can do that to multiple people in a round.
It's considered, instead of an action, it's considered an attack. So if you use 2 attacks, I could do 2 aids.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, buildings get a whole bunch of really neat things that they can do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because that they are effectively stuck in one spot while they're buildings, the rule set really does give a lot of really cool things that they can do.
It's like, oh, you're the ultimate backstage pass. You are the backstage.
It's been fun. All right, I'm gonna do an aid, sweet spot and carapace. Because carapace rarely needs it.
And you're gonna do sweet spot?
Yeah.
You saying I don't need help?
Well, no, apparently you don't even know what a gun does.
I know what a gun does.
That's why he needs the help.
Right.
This thing uses 4 charges per shot. I'm used to things using 1 charge.
So
per shot.
I rolled 15 for both of those. So that's +2 for both of you guys.
Yay.
And then Pythagoras is just gonna can't do anything there. I'll take a shot at what's his face, the orange. Well, maybe I'll get lucky. No, yeah, 15 to hit.
And this is
orange.
against Mr. Orange?
Yeah, and he's got cover. So what, 11?
Yeah.
Nope.
Unfortunately not.
Nope, that's fine.
Your glass gas hits Carapace.
No! Didn't mean it.
That'd be totally fun if it did.
That would be unfortunate.
Okay.
Magnum just kicks him off the ceiling. He just kicks him off the roof. Get out of him. I don't need to go anywhere.
All right.
All done.
So Mr. Orange still has a decent amount of hit points left. He is going to try to... He's going to try to book it.
Not fire the gun?
I know. He knows what's going on here. He's surrounded. He's not unintelligent. Legionnaire and Carapace both get attacks of opportunity if you have the ability to do so.
I does. Let's make an attack of opportunity. That is a 17.
And I guess you get +2.
Yeah, 19.
That's your next attack.
That's it.
Yep.
That is certainly a hit then.
Sweetness. D12s. I don't get to roll these very often. 9 plus 3. 12 damage.
12 damage on
Piercing.
Mr. Orange. Okay. So he is still alive, which means he is going to sneak through.
Can I see down the corridor?
Yep, the door's going to open. There, you guys can see that, right?
Correct.
Is this how the rest of the ship's going to be? Like, we'll kill everyone except one dude who gets away, and we follow him to the next room. And it just keeps repeating until we've done the entire ship?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? He gets all the way down this corridor, up some stairs, and stops at a door that is at the end of the corridor.
See, now this would be a great sniper shot for you, Sweet Spot.
Yeah, I got that.
I just love the idea of like the long corridor, and then that'd be awesome. I have an idea.
Well, Carapace, it is your turn.
The big gun thing, could it hit him from where he is? Or did the stairs go up too high?
It goes up like 3 feet or so, so I would give him cover for it, but you could potentially take a shot.
Okay, this is really cool. What do I need to do to? Is it just a move action and an attack, or is it that simple?
Full action, move action to aim it, and then a standard attack to shoot it.
Okay.
Yep.
I will do that.
You use your range attack bonus.
Awesome. Is this considered a heavy weapon?
Mechanically, it's not.
Right. Perfect.
Even though it is very heavy.
Okay, so I rolled a 10, so that is a 22, and I don't know if he has cover. You said how much cover?
Yep. Just standard cover, so the +4 to it.
Okay, so an 18.
That is enough.
Yes!
Bait price is capped.
How much damage do I get to roll?
6d6.
Oh, nice. That's pleasant.
I think we're going to have to find a hand truck for this thing.
He's a load bearer.
Yeah, well, I will endure that. Okay, so that's 10, 20, 22.
22. He actually survived that? Oh my god. Wow. He's very badly burned. But he is still alive, barely.
Well, that's a shame.
Mary, mother of
As you-
marshmallow.
I could just imagine his outline burned in the around him in the door.
Yeah, that's certainly a thing.
He's going to go through the door and go, "Message for you, sir." Thud.
Did you just roll low on that one?
No, I mean, I rolled pretty average. I mean, 66 is what, from 6 to 36, 42, 21. I mean, I rolled just over average.
Yeah, he had just a few more hit points than that.
Sure. Like, if I got to add my specialization damage, then I would have.
Oh yeah, totally.
It would have been 5 more.
You recognize that it would have one shot left.
Okay.
Okay, Carapace, that is you. Legionnaire, it is your turn. How are you going to top that?
Let me see what I can do about him. He'll move on down the hall and up the stairs and take a shot at him. Point blank.
It's brutal.
Jeez, a Legionnaire is super aggressive.
Mad respect.
Here comes the Rona. 22 to hit. For 12
22 is a
points
hit.
of damage. Kablam!
And that is enough to kill Mr. Orange.
You're goddamn right it is.
Wild Strike,
Yes.
what would you like to run into?
There's only one building here I can see.
No, have mercy.
Hey, Wild Strike. Move the gun into position so we can fire it into the elevator.
All right.
Oh, I like that plan.
I'll get on the backside there and adjust the gun.
Okay.
No, like move it
Ridiculous.
over sideways. Like move it to where you were just standing.
Oh, you want me to actually physically move it? All right, yeah, I'll do that then.
It is pretty heavy, so you're kind of like dragging it along.
Yeah, I figured it
Remember-
would be an entire action, but like the
Yeah,
idea
that's
of
fine.
like, Magnum just transforming back in and then just blant.
Remember that scene in the movie when they're all like working together and pushing like the launcher
Yes,
into
to
position?
fight to fight Devastator.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine that. You're just kind of like dragging it along the floor. Okay. So that is all of the people in the room. But, Magnum, to your side, you hear some voices. Bring up the drill. And the dude that's next to you moves away. And a different guy comes into place.
How many people are in
And-
this elevator?
How big is the elevator?
Ooh, that's what you don't know yet. And this bot takes or pulls a drill and starts to drill into your wall.
Ow.
That's unpleasant.
And we'll see you next time.
Foreplay. That's foreplay. You understand that?
Wow.
Magnum, you are screwed.
This is Roadbuster. My squad is under fire from road cons and we need backup. We need someone fast, someone who can scout out the cons of Camden. Sweet spot. Played by Adam Machu. He's 2 clicks away. Get him here, fast. We could use some extra firepower. Get Wild Strike down here. Played by Mike M. I know he's an ex-con, but he's still the best damn gunner I know. The cons are breaking through. We need more soldiers. Carapace, Rex, where are you two? You're the toughest bots I know. Played by Patrick Finn and Rob Muller. Springer's been hit. We need a medic. Get Pythagoras over here. Played by Matthew G. If we don't make it out of this, tell Mission Command that Empire of Rust was created, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. And to support the podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/rust. Listen to the Transmissions Network for all the latest Transformers news and media. Oh, this is bolts. Wreck and roll.